Hello, and thank you for watching Happy Duck Sheds. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you giving me your time. What we got here is this is a 14-foot wide lofted barn cabin by Graceland Sheds. If it doesn't have the G, you need to look for the G. Graceland offers the best warranty in the industry. That's why I say that. Everything from the floor up to the lifetime warranty on it. Any of the treated timber, which means the runners. Okay, this is 14 foot wide. Got runners. This one has lag bolts in it. That's standard construction on the 14 foot wide. It's got a 4 foot wide porch with the honey stain on it, or honey oak stain on it. It's just a beautiful little cabin. This is a pretty little building. Really do like it. Talk about the windows. This is a great example of the choices you have with the Graceland. This one wall has a 3x3 and a 2x3 window on it. I forget the name of the steel roofing on it. That steel roofing has a 25-year warranty on it also. Sorry if we're getting a little bit of wind noise on this. I apologize. But the one thing I do know is the wind blows pretty consistent in West Texas, Texas Panhandle. I refuse to call it the crown of Texas. I always thought that was kind of a goofy thing to say. I'm from the Panhandle. I'm not from the crown. Anyway, so we'll get back to this. This is a 9-light residential door. 9 lights because it's got 9 separate little panes on it. Here's another 3x3 window on the front on the 4 foot wide porch. Now, you can order a 6 foot wide porch instead, which will give you 2 more feet this way. The only thing is, it's going to take away 2 more feet from this side also. So we're going to step in here real quick. Door opened easy, closes easy. This is on a 6.5 foot wall. Okay, you can get a taller wall if you want to. If you're like me, I'm 6'1". I like a taller wall. If somebody is under 6'1", or maybe even not, they don't have to be. Maybe they just like to have a little bit more of a cozier space. I'm showing you the storage over the top of the door, over the top of the porch. That's usable space up there. It's constructed just like this here. 2x6s with 1/2-inch OSB on it. This one right here is, I think that's probably 6 feet. That's 24-inch centers. So you got 3 gaps. So that's going to be 6 foot wide on your storage up there. And your storage over there is 4 feet wide because it's the same width as the porch is. Double plate construction on all the trusses / rafters, whatever you want to call it. 16-inch centers on ton and groove floor. That's pressure treated floor. So that has a limited lifetime warranty on it. All the studs are on 16-inch centers. They're doubled up at each seam. You can see there's a lot of standard good construction practices that go into a Graceland. If you've been in the building business. If you're doing buildings and things like that, yes. And a lot of people convert these into tiny homes. This one is probably destined to become a tiny home with the porch and everything like that on it. It's just a beautiful little building. It's going to make somebody a very nice residence. I think that's been said that he wanted to do that. And part of the reason why this is not an 8-foot wall is because he's actually going to put his bedroom up there. Makes sense. If you want to know how wide this one is, double seam right there. Double seam right there. So that's 8 feet, 12 feet, 16 feet, 20 feet. So this is a 14 by 20. It's had 4 feet taken off of the front, so it's actually a 16 by 14 living space. And then you've got extra double living spaces up top. And the radiant ceiling in this thing, I can attest, I was just in a building that didn't have it. It's cooler in here. That reflects this barrier, the reflective barrier that Graceland puts on it is a very important thing in the construction. The other very important thing in the construction is the vented crown row on the steel roofing, and along with that, the other half of the engineering on this is the soffit venting on the sides, which I'm going to show you up close and personal. That is a vented soffit, just so you get an idea on what we're talking about. Air flows in there, and it pushes the hot air out here. So that when you have the hot air setting up there at the top, it actually is going to go through. One of the things about any building that you're using for storage especially is heat will damage what you're storing. And it'll damage it a lot more than the cold will. Unless what you're storing is water-based inside glass, and then that doesn't work out too well. So anyway, just had to show you this building, show you all the different options that you can get. Customer option for this would be have a window in the back, 2 windows on each side. He did 3-foot windows on the front. He did 2-foot windows on the back. This is probably going to be what he plans for a separate room. And then the 3x3 window up front. And all of these windows are double paned. Not single pane, these are double pane windows. Which makes another energy savings opportunity. You don't get near the radiant heating on the inside. So, thank you very much for watching Graceland Sheds. I don't see anything on, or perhaps watching Happy Duck Sheds. We are very we are pleased to be people who offer Graceland Sheds. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a fantastic day.